If you've been feeling mentally tired for no clear reason, struggling to focus, or waking up already exhausted by the thought of the day ahead, this is not something to ignore, and it's not just normal stress. Many people don't realize that stress doesn't stay in your thoughts. It settles into your brain and quietly changes how you think, feel, and respond to life. Over time, constant pressure, overthinking, and emotional overload can drain motivation, dull joy, and make even simple tasks feel heavy. Pause if this sounds familiar. You're not broken. Your brain is overloaded. This happens to students, professionals, caregivers, anyone living under continuous demands, and it often starts long before people recognize it as a real problem. The brain is designed to handle short bursts of stress, but when stress becomes constant, the systems meant to protect you begin working against you. In this video, we'll clearly and calmly explain how stress affects brain health, why prolonged stress can slowly lead to emotional burnout, and how recovery is possible when you understand what your brain truly needs. By the end, you'll have clarity, reassurance, and practical insight to protect your mental health before stress takes a deeper toll. If you've been feeling emotionally flat or overwhelmed without a clear reason, this is your nervous system speaking up. Stress doesn't announce itself loudly. It accumulates quietly and reshapes how the brain processes everyday life. That's why reactions feel stronger and patience feels shorter. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Stress is a survival response meant to help you respond to short-term challenges. Trouble begins when pressure never turns off and the brain never receives a signal of safety. In that state, alert systems stay active even when there's no real threat. The result is constant tension and reduced mental flexibility. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels elevated, which helps in emergencies but harms the brain when sustained. Over time, memory, focus, and emotional regulation weaken while motivation-related chemicals decline. This creates mental fog and indecision rather than clear anxiety. Many people blame themselves when it's actually the nervous system asking for rest. When stress continues, the brain's threat detector becomes hypersensitive. Thoughts loop because the brain keeps searching for certainty it can't find. Emotional energy drains, and decision-making becomes harder. Brief silence. This is the cost of staying on high alert too long. Prolonged stress slowly disconnects the brain from pleasure and curiosity. Activities that once felt meaningful can feel neutral or tiring. This shift is not a character flaw. It's the brain conserving energy under pressure. Joy fades quietly before people notice it's missing. Sleep and brain recovery. Stress often disrupts sleep, even when the body feels exhausted. Without deep, restorative sleep, the brain can't reset emotions or clear mental overload. Poor sleep then feeds more stress, creating a reinforcing cycle. Breaking this cycle begins with protecting rest, how the brain heals itself. The brain can recover through neuroplasticity, its ability to rewire with consistent signals of safety. Routine, predictability, and gentle recovery cues allow balance to return gradually. Healing doesn't require dramatic changes. Small, steady adjustments are what the brain responds to best. Protecting your brain daily. Simple habits, light movement, Reduced digital noise and real human connection help regulate stress responses. Structure lowers mental strain by giving the brain predictability. These actions don't overwhelm, they stabilize. Over time, stability becomes resilience. Stress is unavoidable, but long-term damage is not. Understanding how stress affects your brain gives you the power to respond early instead of pushing through in silence. Protecting your brain is not weakness. It's the foundation of clarity, balance, and strength. Pause, take care of your nervous system, and it will take care of you.